Hi everybody, this is Sean Heidemann, designated broker with Position Realty. Today I am recording my Phoenix market report for the month of April. We're going over the stats for March of 2025. And today we actually have a special guest. This is my dog Luna. She just got her haircut yesterday. She looked completely different than she does now. But yep, she's a multi-poo. And she just wanted to say hi to everybody. So that was a nice little guest. But let's go over the report. So the first slide here is the 10-year Treasury. As you can see, the 10-year Treasury has gone down. And if you've watched some of my previous slides, when the 10-year Treasury goes down, also mortgage interest rates go down. So that is a good sign for interest rates. So here are the mortgage interest rates as of April 3rd. The rates are slightly down, conventional of 6.63%. So we've been kind of hovering right around this mark since right around December. So hopefully the rates will go down. It's a good sign. And then also, I've gone over this before, the exchange rates, when the U.S. dollar appreciates or goes down, it's in anticipation with interest rates. So when interest rates go up, then the dollar gets stronger, where more investors are purchasing the currency in anticipation of a higher return on investment. So everybody is anticipating interest rates to go down this year. You know, you have the Canadian dollar to the U.S., the euro, the Chinese yuan, and the Taiwan dollar. So they're all kind of sliding on the downward scale, starting a new trend. So this is a good sign as well. Accepted contracts are actually higher than it was last year. As you can see, we have a big spike from 2024 and 2025. So there are buyers out there in the market currently purchasing. And I've gone over this slide as well in the past. This is the long-term history of the Phoenix market with being in a buyer's market. So we've really only had four. So one here, one there, a small one there, and another one in here. So this is the fifth buyer's market. So I can't stress this enough. Being in a buyer's market, it's much easier to get a better deal or lower price on the purchase of a home than it is when we're in a seller's market with multiple offers and there's no concessions or whatnot. So now is the time to buy, and then you can always refinance the property once interest rates go down. So some of the markets are currently in a seller's market still, like Chandler, Paradise Valley, Scottsdale, Gilbert, Avondale. Some are in balanced markets and others are in a buyer's market. So the buyer's markets, you can get, you can negotiate, come in a lot stronger on your offer price as opposed to one of these seller's markets. So the average sales price per square foot, these are all the homes under $1 million, which is 89% of all sales. So from March of last year to this year, the values in the Phoenix area haven't really gone up much for homes below $1 million. We've we're not even keeping up with inflation on the homes. And so this slide here shows a breakdown of price range by appreciation. All the lower priced homes below $1 million haven't gone up much. Some have gone down. Here are 800 to $1 million, and then the lower price range. So right around where the average price per right around where the average price is where there's some appreciation. And then homes over $1 million, you're seeing a lot more appreciation in those types of properties. So the new listings are up since January, it looks like. So there are a lot more homes to choose from on the market, which is also feeling some of the effects of the buyer's market. And so there's a lot more choices than we've had in the last couple years. Last couple years, sellers really were not putting their homes on the market, and there wasn't much inventory at all. But now is a good time to start looking for a property. Days on market is right around 34 days on market. This shows a historical graph. Right around 2015 is where we are currently at. The hotter markets, you obviously have a lower days on market. So anticipate the home being on market quite longer. Now this is the average, so some are below, some are even longer than this. You really need a realtor who's going to do an analysis for your neighborhood, because your neighborhood may be a lot different. It may be 60 days on the market or 70 days on the market. So you really need a realtor to look into that for you. Weekly price reductions. There are a lot of price reductions since the beginning of the year. And so because of the more and more homes are coming on the market, those sellers that had their homes that did not sell, so they are reducing their prices to be more competitive with the new listings. Concessions, this shows by price range. Now the concessions right around the average, where the average price in the Phoenix metropolitan areas is you're getting the highest amount of concessions for closed transactions. $1 million is less, and then some of the lower priced homes as well, you're not getting as much concessions that are being negotiated and used. But definitely, if you are submitting an offer, you want to get an offer out with asking for some concessions, because it also comes in handy with buying down your interest rate. So this is the price negotiation, the sales price to list ratio. So what this means is that 98.6% of all transactions, this is the sale to list price ratio. So the price is below so this is what the negotiation is. So this shows you here a $350,000 condo, and let's do the math. So 0.986, actually no, we'll do 1 minus 0.986. So all of the homes that the buyers negotiated the price lower of 0.14%, and then you multiply that by your purchase price. So that gives you the amount that you should be reducing your offer price by. So this was back in February or towards the beginning of the year. But now the sale to list price ratio is a lot lower. It's 0.9774. So it's 0.0, or basically 2.6%. So if you take the same purchase price, so you get $9,100. So right around that price is where you want to come in and try to end up with in your negotiation with your seller. So when you submit your offer, you're going to want to have it a little bit lower than that. So for example, you submit your offer, the seller counters, and then you submit another counter, and then the seller accepts it. So you want to be right around the $9,100. And if you work with me, I can definitely help you with this negotiation. But anyways, this is the end of the presentation. I hope it was informative and good information for you. So please remember to subscribe to the channel below. And also, if you would like to contact me, all my contact information is under the More tab. So just click on that, and that opens up, and you can contact me directly. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for the next market video.